We are live. At least hopefully. But today begins a farm. At least maybe anyway. We're going to try run some of the new event and hopefully make some money. Because you guys seem to like making money, supposedly. And it should be a bit of fun at the same time. But I think I've come up with a run that typically, even if you do get taken out, provided you don't come into wedge straight away, you should be fine and can make money enough to cover the costs. But I want to see if we can do it consistently. Good morning, Dan. How's it going? But we're going to give it a go anyway. Well, this isn't the best one. I haven't seen me live in a while. I have been hidden away. I haven't really been playing a whole lot. Wait, you're not dead? Oh, shit. Great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, I've been playing other games, mainly PoE 2. That's kind of what I've been grooving on anyway. I play a lot of Path of Exile. What are we using? I need to find like a cheap weapon that we can use that's actually decent. Oh, we don't. Bollocks. We might have to use the normal. Did we just use 30 rounders? Because the other ones are stupidly expensive. I would say so. Where are you, my old friend?
No.
This was like the worst event to come back on as well.
Hot diggity dog! This place is magnificent.
Which was always good. Thank you, Ted. I swear I have not played in so long. And I feel like a complete bot as well. Did we not get other mags? Did we only buy 2? Oh, we got 2 more. Nice. Hopefully that's enough. And then we need an impact. Luckily, we've got about 1 million of these nods, which is good. I have no idea if the gas welder safety goggles actually work, because they reduce flash, which is nice because the PMCs in there all have flashlights, and it can be painful to see. Yeah, Black Division throwing flashes. I don't know if it's like constant or not. Like a lot of the time they use them like early, I think, on like the other PMCs. Nice to see you, Chew. I finally got the game now that there's an element of PVE. Yeah, it's good, and you're welcome. It's enjoyable, and when it's not, I don't play. Black Division at the end of the corridor. This is like what you don't want. PvE helps with coming back after a while. It's good to like lock in your aim and movement and stuff like that. To a point, anyway. The issue is on top of like this staircase. Ooh, run. I'll flat out admit I'd just rather work with other players than against them. I think it offers something a bit different. Most people think it's either one or the other, but you can enjoy them for what they are. Like if you weren't gonna play for the most part, like, then it has no impact on anyone else. Ah. Lovely. Green keycard. Sometimes Black Divisions spawn like in front here. I swear like there's a bug as well at the moment where if you come to like this section, it just makes your game like mega black. Like you literally can't see after going here. Oh crap. I forgot we haven't got the 60 rounders. These are just normal PMCs. But hopefully we can make some money, because earlier I made about 10 million in a couple runs, maybe like 4 runs. I died once, I think. But if you play it safe, I think you can be have a much better chance at surviving, because it's mainly the boss that you get taken out by, or if you play like silly, basically. Haven't found many Black Division right now. If we go up to here, this is literally the where you can take them out easy, but you need them to spawn. Oh.
Enemy flank.
Hopefully this guy has a key. We can grab the backpack. He does not, because of course he doesn't. You kind of almost have to be careful as to where you take out the black division as well. Because if you take them out right in the mid, you then lead yourself to and he doesn't have the key either. Not good. What's the best way of approach? I only got one nade as well. It's not good.
Ready weapons. Hostiles may be inbound. Yes.
We need it to aggro.
Tower. Titan 1. Objective confirmed.
Nice. They should hopefully now push.
Enemy movement in the sector. Healing. Pulling.
Come on. Oh dear. Yes, good boy. Come to me. Oh, I hate this reflex. Well, time to use the final nade.
I have target on 12. Lost visual. Hold position. I'll cover. Roger that. Got him. Enemy threat spotted. Weapons high, eyes sharp. Stick to the plan.
Bollocks. So AIDS, man. Maybe we should have taken in a 60 rounder. We just didn't get the key, which is the issue. I like that they've done something weird on labs. Yeah, it's a new event. If that's what you mean. There's a black division on labs now. So it goes all blackout. So you need to use NVGs. Loot wise? Yeah, they've buffed the loot on labs. In the marked rooms. Or the locked rooms, even not marked rooms. What's the best strat? I think it's just holding angles, like, and not being in the center of the map. The center of the map is just cursed, because it's just taking it slower, going around the edges of the map when you do go. I've found the key most times in terms of was waiting for a random stream for a while. I'm hopefully going to stream more consistently. But it really depends on what's actually coming out. Press X to doubt. Yeah. But I appreciate it. PCB, what have we got? Do BD rush to the extraction camp bit when you hit the button? No. They don't. Not from my experience, anyway. You can figure out which extract that the boss spawns at one of the extracts. So yeah, you'll find him at one. Oh, I've only got crappy ammo. Well, we got a load of SSAP, I suppose. That'll do. Hey there, Tim. How's it going? I cleared hangar, went back to push button, went back to hangar, and every BD were there. Not ideal, to say the least. It's been rough. This event is, even with like the nerf, it's still kind of tough. You can play like very passive though, if you really want to like not fight anyone. You just hold an angle on like one squad, and usually you'll find a couple. And they'll have maybe like a key. It's only if you get like unlucky and then you don't find the key, and then you have to take out one in the middle. So, and then you got to try and loot the guy in the middle, and then maybe the boss comes and aggro's you, and then it's like painful. Especially if you don't have impacts. Watch a load of videos on the tube. Thanks for the info and struts. Yeah, no problem. My pleasure, as always. It's been actually quite interesting, this event. The only issue, like the issue that I have with this event though, is that as with most of these like tough AI, it's not like intuitive AI, if that makes sense. Like it's like they don't push you in that, like they don't flank you or do anything like that to make them tough. They just like turn the aimbot up to like 1000, and then it's just whether or not you kill them first, if that makes sense. Like whether you head tap them and hold an angle for ages. Oh yeah, we got a green key card. I forgot about that. Well, we did make our money back, at least on that run. And we didn't even go in any of the rooms. So, that's not so bad. We could probably run a lot cheaper keys as well. A lot cheaper gear. Like, maybe only running something cheap. Thank you for the follow, Tim. Always appreciated. The raids have not gone well. First raid, I just spawned in an awful place, and then I couldn't be asked to, like, run. So I did the stupid thing of going through the middle of the map, and then got aggroed by 2 sets at the same time. And we missed our shots, kid. One Black Division spawn is like here. No Violet keycard, I don't think. The other one is that they'll spawn above, like here. Should really open up the door here. It's just a PMC. I don't know if you take out the PMCs whether more Black Division spawn. I don't know if there's actually more, like, they spawn after the beginning. Or if, like, you just clear the whole lobby, it's, like, done. If that makes sense. Because, like, I've cleared the whole thing before, but you're never, like, 100% sure. That's probably the boss. Other place where they spawn is, like, in this tunnel. Yeah, it's the boss. Ooh. best thing for him is just an impact nade.
Spotted.
There's something like to my right. I don't know if they're down on the bottom, but see, I say we're after trying to make money, but then fighting the boss is well, we hit one. I don't know if we killed him though.
Enemy movement in the sector. Bring it on.
One's coming. No, you fucking did a little dark. Did we get the boss or was it just a guard? It was just a guard. I think there was. I don't know if it was 3 or whether it was just 2. So he usually just leaves though, the boss. I recently wiped and I'm only level 23, so I can't buy good ammo. It's only low tier. Would you suggest? The main thing, I think, if you've got Lightkeeper access, I don't know if you've done that part of like the main story quest. Depending on who you give it to, so you can get Lightkeeper access early. His island is very, very good. For like AK ammo. But the other thing you can do is run reserve, and on top of the buildings there's lots of like good ammo spawns, so things like BT, BP. So like if you do a few, you can find lots of boxes with, I don't know, like 120 round of BP, BS, like BT ammo. So that's probably like the easiest way rather than trying to use like rubbish stuff. But you can also use leg meta stuff, but it's kind of difficult because especially if you're fighting the boss and his guards, is like unless you head tap them instantly, they're usually just they'll kill you. So like leg meta can work if you can only see their legs and they can't see your head. But at the same time, yeah, it's weird. Dude dance into frame. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the drop. He did a little slut drop on me. I was not. He was pre teabagging. It was unfair. It was not fair. But yeah, I don't know. It's probably not an event for low tier ammo. Like to actually even try with low tier ammo. You have already bought. What can we use instead? Level 4. Yeah, wedge is a pain. I was destroying the Black Division with PST GZH, but I had no chance with wedge. Yeah. We could try something else. I think probably your best bet is something like 7.62. Like because of the fact that you're just gonna pen them every time and you've got high damage. But then like if you get taken out a lot, the amount of ammo that you're gonna like lose every time, I don't know if you could sustain, because you don't get any of that ammo back unless you do successfully extract. So it's like swings and roundabouts. Let's not use the 25 rounders because you don't actually get those back. Let's see. Thing is that's actually nice about this event is it's using some of the like stuff that I don't actually use, but is just like laying around in the stash and taking up too much space. What could we use? We want to like maximize armor protection but minimize cost. This is kind of crap. These are quite good, but super expensive. What's this like? That's not bad. Do we need side plates for it? Yes. Oh damn, they're 120k each. 700k. What? Yeah, nah. I've been having to smoke everything to get anywhere with Black Division around. Maybe we take some more impacts. The thing is like, I don't do it, but you can. There is, like, if you're actually mega struggling with the event and you want to do it just because you're a completionist, you can, because it's hosted on local servers, you can just Alt F4 when you die. As long as you do it right as you die. And then it doesn't count the raid. But obviously you lose out on any loot that you've got, anything you've done in the raid. Like if you've done part of a task, you lose out on it. Like, but like for casual dad gamers, you know, it's there if you want. The hard part for me is that they seem to love the big open areas, needing to aggro them to make them come to somewhere you can kill them without much risk is the hard part. Yeah.
Была активирована аварийная система питания. Персоналу необходимо остановить работу и ожидать прибытия группы эвакуации.
Another spot that they sit is like right here. I don't know, like mid-raid.
Target spotted.
Oh my. Also, like, safest way to travel around the map is like, say you don't want to fight those, because like where we are, it's a left-hand peak. We're having to come upstairs, which means your head's only exposed. Like the actual thing to do to, like, maybe you can take them out still, but like safest part is just you go through the underground, because no Black Division spawn in the underground. They can come down into the underground, but like as in if you aggro them and they like walk down the stairs, but none of them spawn. Nothing spawns down here. Have you tried pulling them into the hangar loading area? That is the only place I try and fight them. I haven't. Usually I just pull them like up around here. Another area not to fight them is this like door, because they can spawn like here. and trying to fight them like here is just cursed.
Movement ahead.
Okay. Well, oh, they did kill a black division. Rare. And he has the key and a bag. Perfect. Unfortunately, the underground is the confusing part. It's a good time to learn though, because like in normal labs, it's not free. Like there can be stuff that spawns down there. So like, I was hoping for some nades.
Enemy movement in the sector. Take the high ground. Cover me. Reload.
Also, if you're peeking them, don't peek like this. Like where you've literally only got your head out, because they will just, because the way that AI work in the game, if you don't already know, is that they'll aim for your arm first, for example, and then they'll aim for your chest and then your head. But if the only thing that they see is your head, like if you're lean peeking with like a minute angle, like they will just instant head tap you if they actually land a shot, because they gain increased accuracy as well the longer that they've been aggroed to you. So like if you're wondering like why, for example, you aggro someone and then they push to you and then instant head tap you after like you've been waiting for like, I don't know, 30 or a minute or something like that, that's usually why. But the way to counter it is a grenade will reset the their aggro, because they will like break contact with you. I'm always scared of the angle through that door. I don't know if they can actually shoot. And then what I do usually once I get in here is I have like the snipping tool on my computer, because I always forget the code. Like I'm just a bot. So I just snip the code and then it's on my second monitor.
Target sighted. Secure the objective. Grenade. Get out of there.
So like this is a dog shit position to be into, because like you can only really re-peek. So, not so good. And I don't know if they'll get an angle through. But once we're in here, we've basically made our money back. Is what I was saying. So like, as long as you got 2 injectors cases, you just fill them up with the stims in here. And you'll probably cover the cost of your gear. And then idea is we go over to the blue room. There's going to be more stims. And obviously you can get Eledix in here as well, so. And because we haven't paid for the room, you can always min-max your loot like afterwards when you're like safe or whatever. We're going to have to pull out a certified gamer moment in a minute. Because they're down the corridor. Ooh. Right. So, like, sometimes that works. Sometimes it really doesn't. Also, like, if you are going to peek left, you want to swap shoulders. Slightly. But now we go check for the green keycard that spawns, like, on the desk right here. And then if you've got a scope, like, you can check if you want to, like, not waste time. Or you're not that interested if it's not going to make you a lot of money or whatever. But I usually go in here to pick up stims that spawn. Because you get stims like on this thing. There can be a Ledix in here. We can swap out our CMS kit for the serve kit. Check on the table for stims. Then we've got a Ledix that can spawn. And then this thing can also have stims. And then check in here for a Ledix. And then, like, now we basically, yeah, the vials can't, yeah. So, now we've basically made our money. Like, so if we die, it's absolutely fine. So, the key thing is just being able to get the key. Once you got the key, you can make your money back. Also, if you didn't know, like, certain ammo boxes can be sold on the flea. Like, so, like, the ammo itself, so say you unload it, like I unload this SSAP, right? I can't then sell the ammo, but, like, having the box of ammo, you can sell on the flea. So, like, M856A1, if you get, like, 100-round pack of it, which is not uncommon, sells for, like, 300k. Especially because of the event, everyone's wanting it. And then in here, there's like blue folder and normal intel folder spawns. Best thing to do is just take your nods off, because for some reason this part of the map is absolutely cursed. And then we're just trying to min-max what goes in our ass. Basically. Man, you love smokes. Yeah, the smokes are big. Bitcoin. Nothing there, nothing there. Like, you can also go in here as well. They've upped the raid times as well from like 25 to 35 minutes in labs. So you can take it a lot slower now. I apologize that it's mega dark, but I can't do anything about it. I can up the gamma, but then it looks so bad when I'm in like a lighted area. There we go. Now you can probably see some things, maybe. The res unit keycard can be sold to therapists, so it's worth picking up. And then, like, at this point, if you're filled up, you just get rid of, like, crappy stims like adrenaline, morphine, and just chuck in the PMBs or whatever. So, like, adrenaline and morphine are worth nothing to sell. So, you just swap out the good ones. L1 is also trash. I mean, I haven't got that many better things to go in there, but that's something to do. So, like, we probably made like 500, maybe more, just from this, even if we get taken out. But if we do successfully extract, which isn't too tough once you've got the key open, because all you have to do basically is run like in the underground, which I'll show you in a sec. It's just you need to leave yourself enough time where if you go, I wish I could survive more than 1 in 6. It's a rough world right now. Like, what is this, man? Ugh, even with the NVGs on. Right, so the play is probably to come up the other way. So, like, because the Black Division aggroed us when we were in the previous area, we'll just go through here and run down the corridor, because then we don't have to cross the doorways. Since we've already aggroed them, and I don't know if the nade actually de-aggroed them. That way we can cross over from black. You see, so now we don't have to walk along this bit. That scared me for a second when I saw the boys. And my light has now gone blackout, and my camera. Brilliant. Great result. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. There we go. That's immersive blackout. I like your thinking. Poster spawns as well. Check those, because I found a poster earlier that was like 900k or something. It was just a gooning poster. Oh, this is the place you were talking about. I see. So, like, it's probably... this is where you pull them. I think wedge is out the door. So like now what you do if you get here, do this is like, say that you want to be like uber safe. Now we know that wedge is in there. Like you'll tell because they'll be breathing heavily. So like now we know wedge is in that one where you extract. You then go over to the other extract. If you don't want to fight and you want to be like mega safe. Because then you go down the stairs over here. Yeah, I think wedge spawns in either of the hangars. I think that's where he actually spawns. He can get pulled in by like AI PMCs though, like into the main area. Like I found him up near red and stuff, but that's where a lot of the PMCs will spawn. So like you can come up to here if you want, which will be like across from the main staircase. And you can go that way through. But usually I only do that if I know I've taken out everyone in the parking lot and there's still Black Division. Black Division can also be on the staircase as well. Like here. Like I've come up here before and found them camping up there. Okay. So the door's open, which means something spawned over this way. Okay. So there's usually Black Division like standing by to the left of the car, or they'll be like directly in front over here. So we just want to find out if there are any Black Division or not. Okay. Ideally, like because the scope is so dark compared, you want them to be like in an easy area like here, not behind the door over there where you can barely see. Like here, for all I know, there's literally one sat there in this like zone. Like we could go for a YOLO run. But like if you run out and then they catch you and you have to hide behind a car, it's actually pain. Which is where the smokes would come in handy, because you could just basically like smoke in front of them in that room. Oh shit. Now they're actually aggroed. That's one down. That's two. Oh, balls. We didn't eat or drink. Not good. What can we use? Have we got a... Is it SJ9? Oh. Well, there we go. So now we've probably made enough money to cover like 3 raids of losing everything without getting any thing. And you see, I only had to fight like 3 Black Division there. I wonder what they changed to make it so dark, even with MVGs. I think it's a bug, because it's not usually that dark as what you saw then. It's only when you go into the res unit, like near the dark corridor, because then it's like weird. Like, and then for the rest of the raid after you've been there, it's like mega dark. So that like completely cooks it. And then all we do is just have a stim box where we get rid of the non-expensive stims. There's probably some that are worth maybe like 5k more or something like that, but for the most part, unless they're super valuable, like mules, SJ6, ETGCs, etc., I don't sell them. So like you'll see, all of this was literally from farming. And then we just open up the box and just fill it with all the crappy stims. Oh no, I've made a misplay. I don't know if you can sell 5501. Yeah, you can. So you see, that one box of M855A1 is 540k. Let alone if you make it into Red Room. Like, Lord have mercy. You gon' be rich. But not all ammo can be sold like the SSAP. And then we just sell off the random weapons that we've accumulated from the Black Division in all of these scuffed boxes from previous loot runs that I've done. Definitely a bug with the scopes. Yeah, I think it's to do with the fact that you've got like darkening of the scopes anyway. I mean, it's probably realistic where the scopes let in less light or something like that in real life, I think. Then we got some more stims. So, have we made any money from the runs? That is the question. We're up at 901.5 mil. What were we at? Because I made it the video. Or the stream. 902. So, apparently stash value wise, we're less. And my light's gone out again. I think it's overheating. So what I said about the res unit keycard, we can just bonk, sell that one. And there's an extra 100k. And we need to eat and drink. Cool. So that's like one rundown. Hopefully it gave you like an idea of how you can make it slightly less toxic and negative. But at the same time, you do die. So like, you know, it's gonna happen occasionally unless you're like a mega chad. So it's, you know, swings and roundabouts. if you are wondering. Like, am I going to survive all of the time? Probably not. Did I finally get my new crib? I'm staying with a friend at the moment, but trying to decide what to do. Just joined. Did he extract last read? I did indeed, Mr. Crap. I'm trying to decide where I'm going to move to. Because like I could move back, because I live like 5 hours away from all of my family previously, and now I live maybe like 8 hours away from all of my family and everyone I know, really, except for my friend who I'm staying with. So it's just deciding whether I want to move abroad to be even further away, or stay here or not. I like move back down there or stay where I am right now. That's also an option, like around the area that I'm in right now. Come on, BD. Wait, we didn't. Hearing my username made when I was 5, it is off-putting. Don't worry, my username is now what all of my friends call me, which was like my Xbox gamer tag. So it can't be that bad. Mine is like Titan Eclipse. Like, because I was part of a clan in Call of Duty back in the day. So it's my Xbox gamer tag. Which I find is funny. And I never changed it either. So if you want to find me on Xbox, you can type in Titan Eclipse. Just don't check out my game time on World of Tanks. It's not okay. Did I see a leg? Oh.
I'm hurt.
Hello?
I'm out.
How is that not a headshot? Interesting. I stopped shooting because I was like, that's a head tap.
Patching up.
Bruce Lee bullet bite. Ick. Maybe. Where you at, bad boy? Don't know where this guy's ran off to. He might be below. Why is it being so scuffed? My camera is not having a good day. I will sort it in a sec. Uh,
EFD.
yeah, get down. And he better have the key on him as well. Come on. Why do I not trust this? I feel like this. Thought I had metal. Be a good boy and have the key on you. No wedge. Okay. So we know wedge is now in the middle. On this side. Do I go for a little... Where you at, bitch? Ooh. Trying to hear where this piece of garbage is trying to come up from.
Can't get a clear shot. Grenade, get out of there.
I think we got one. Maybe. Maybe. I don't see it. I don't have any more impacts. Oh no, we did. No wedge man though. Oh, that's not what I like to hear. Come on. No, man. None of these little freaks have got... Please. Yes. Good boy. You can honestly wedge that up his ass. Post effects, you can just do settings, post effects, and then visualize. And then you can turn it up or down. Change different things. You want your brightness set to max. Because if I turn my brightness down, you see it's just cursed. And it's only going to be darker in darker areas. Clarity just is like less blurry, and it also makes it look a little bit brighter, so things contrast a bit more. Oh, I can't remember what my button for end. Well, that's not it. Switch between sites. Set it to like Is that not it? Oh, I'm an idiot. And take a screenshot of this code. Hi there, Clunks. Almost home for the weekend. The event is a ton of fun if you just don't take it that seriously. You're gonna die. If you accept the fact that you're gonna die, you'll be fine. Wait, there's nothing in here? I think that's Wedge.
I'm empty.
Also, tip, if you do come down to the, like, this side of the map, like, it makes your screen darker, like, for the rest of the raid. Which is just Tarkov logic somehow. No green keycard, no stim spawn. And then in here, 500k right there. 500k. Good ammo. I don't know if that actually sells, but we'll take it anyway. SSD, things to stuff up your backside. And we got ourselves the Intel folder and the Bitcoin. There we go. See? It's easy to make money on this event. I promise you. Provided you can take out one squad and get lucky with the key. Right, well, that's just cursed. Oh, Bitcoin. GP coin. End yourself. that's BS, but also might explain why I was able to see when spawning on the other side. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, look at this room. Like, what? You can barely see anything. I might as well just take the nods off. Like, it basically does nothing. Like, if you turn the nods off and just use a flashlight over here, it's just better. That being said, like, at range, it's better to use the nods, but yeah. Got 14 minutes. That's fine. I wish you could pop ammo boxes in your backside. And then it's just your normal loot run around here. Trim it all. It's just a meme trying to actually see, like, down the corridor. Like, the state of it. You can up your gamma on your monitor. If you wanted to. What ammo do I mainly use right now for the event? Varies. Like, M855A1 is like decent because you can always restock the ammo, but then it's like not the best ammo. So like right now I'm using the M61 with an SR25, just so I can restock on ammo, basically. Because SSAP, you can find lots of it in labs, but it's not necessarily the best. Because it has low damage, like 38 or something like that, which means you have to 2-tap the Black Division in the head, I think. Can't remember if we checked over here or not.
I have a visual.
Is that the...
I have the enemy. Pulling back. Cover me.
We don't want to take any chances. Like, this always scares me when they're like, don't drop to the floor. Another key. There's another one. Another key. And we're out again. Thank you, Tim. The impact nade came in clutch. I wonder if these NVGs cost a lot in terms of stash value. What's it saying? No. But now we've got like 5 raids worth of NVGs now. I mean, I've got a lot more. I'm pretty sure they're like dotted around. But now it's much better. And we made like 1.1 million off of M855A1 ammo. What do you need for going into labs for the first time? If you want to survive, I don't think you have to survive on the first one. I can't remember now. But just I'd recommend NVGs. Unless you've got a pair of these, then just use like these ones. And then yeah, just running with maybe like you could go SR25 since you're gonna one tap everything. Otherwise you can go M4. This is one I picked up, so don't like copy the build or anything like that. And then just run with, for an M5, I don't usually use the scope, just simply because like recoil is just too bad and you're not going to one tap them at range anyway. So you kind of got to play closer. I don't know how much damage you've got with 5501 49. It's not terrible. we filled up again. There any homies in the Discord that would help? Yeah, the Discord has. When I checked in there earlier, there was like 5 people in voice. There's a couple people now in voice. So yeah, you can always pop a message in just like the general Tarkov chat on the Discord, and say like anyone want to play or what have you, and then there's quite a few people in there. If you catch them at the right time, I'm sure someone will hop on with you. I go in there sometimes as well, so I might be able to jump in one with you. But I've been playing Power World recently, like not just for just for my own entertainment, which has been interesting. I was not expecting to get hooked playing Power World, but it was a bit fun. So I think. How are we liking it? I started a new 7 days playthrough. Is M80 enough for Black Division? Yeah. Well, I mean, ideally you'd have level 5 pen, but level 4 is fine because you're primarily going for head taps anyway. How am I liking Power World? It's fun, but I think I'm at the stage where I've done most of the fun bit, and now it's just getting a bit grindy. Not crazy grindy, but there's like nothing new to get. Damn, stims are expensive right now. How much are splints? 33k. How do I keep the razor scope from getting dark? You can't. It's always a little bit darker. Regardless of what you do. How much are trims? What do you mean? I don't know what. Oh, Trimmador, okay. Sorry, it's only because we call haircut trims. I'm like, what do you mean? What? How much are haircuts? I'm like, what? Trimmador is. What is going on? $68K. Well, there we go. You're gonna have to buy a bunch. Yeah. Now, I don't know if the supply is more because people are running labs for the event and opening up the black room, or if people can't freely access it and like spam loot. Whether it's like the supply is less, I don't really know. But this event is definitely drains your money if you don't try and get some money out of it. But we've made what, like 4 million, nearly 5 million. And we died like 3 times, I think. I did twice. So that's basically like the best way. It has tanked my KD this event as well. It's crazy. As with most events, anyway. Right, I think. What's that? The flannel shirt was PvP. It's just the veteran. USIC veteran. I've got to finish the arena thing as well because I want to get the stocks from arena. But there we go. We got the achievement this just after lunch earlier. So that was nice. Finally did it. Thought you had to play PvP for the flannel shirt. I don't know, actually. I mean, I've played PvP before. But it's just a reward for buying before 1.0, I think. Something like that. Or no, it's an EOD bonus, I think. But yeah. I need to play light icebreaker as well, so maybe we'll do that tomorrow on stream. So I have to go make today's video, and then I'll post it, and then I am gonna go and play Power World, I think. Maybe. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you very much. And I will see you in a little bit. Hopefully you have a good rest of the day. Goodbye.